Bro, you probably can't even finish this video because you just have such a bad attention span. But I don't blame you because our world is frankly just so dependent on dopamine nowadays that people can't even dedicate like 5 minutes to something without getting distracted. I'm making this video because I recently checked my YouTube analytics and what I saw was kind of shocking. Like, I don't usually check my analytics, however, I just wanted to see how well my videos are doing. And when I clicked on the average view duration tab, I noticed that most people don't even watch a minute into the video. Like, of course I know that my videos don't necessarily give off that much dopamine because I just don't have these fancy video effects or these fancy sound effects, because I just want this video to benefit you. I don't want to make those like low quality shit videos that don't benefit anyone. And bro, no half of the people watching this video have clicked off. But bro, why am I even pointing this out? Well, frankly, because it's bad for you. You just need to disconnect your brain from this dopamine inducing technology, because frankly, if you want to be successful in the future, you just need to have the ability to focus on one thing. Maybe it's building a successful business, maybe it's getting the girl of your dreams, or maybe it's just sticking to your habits to make your life actually worth living. And if you want to achieve that, you just need to have the ability to focus on that. Let me tell you something, my whole life I've had the shortest attention span possible. I've never even had the ability to focus on one sentence of a book without getting distracted. And that's fucking crazy if you think about it. And since my brain couldn't focus on anything at all, I did the worst possible habits I could do. Like, you know, these really low effort habits like playing video games, for example, or scrolling on social media or something like that. And I couldn't even like play video games because my brain was just so fucked from all of this dopamine I was getting. And so I was just hopping from one video game to another, just searching for the one that was getting me the most dopamine, you know? I was just wasting time indoors in my own sweat, like it was just so unhealthy, me chasing like pleasure for hours and hours out of my day, and my life was just so garbage, man. By the way, now under 10% of people who clicked on this video are still watching, so you're doing great, bro. A few years ago I wanted to make a change, and so I did. And now I can basically focus on anything for much longer, even on the quote-unquote boring tasks like reading or meditating, for example. However, for me, these aren't really like boring tasks because my brain isn't just so fried anymore. I don't have to get so much dopamine out of these activities anymore, and so these activities are actually interesting for me. Obviously these activities are not that stimulating, so for me it sometimes can be hard to do this because, well, I'm not perfect by any means, but I'm still so much better off than I was before. You know, my brain isn't like broken anymore, and I actually have the ability to put time into a boring task. So how did I exactly achieve this? Well, I just changed the purpose of my days. Before, my goal was to maximize pleasure, however now I have different goals in mind, like getting a six-pack or just being healthy or just working. Like, now my days are just filled with activities I like. You have to change your mindset. Bro, you definitely have some hobbies or just goals that you've been putting off. However, these are actually the things that you're really passionate about. Just incorporate these into your days, and I promise you, your days will just get so much better. You will have the ability to focus on things for hours and hours at a time. Like, it is really that simple. Just think, it's pure logic. Like, if you have things to do, then you won't have time for these degenerate activities, you know. Even if it is simple, 90% of people still won't take this advice because they're just searching around for the perfect secret or a quick and easy way out that doesn't actually exist. 95% of people have already clicked off this video. But bro, since you're still listening, just take my advice. Your life will get significantly better and you'll just wish you had started earlier. Just trust me, bro. Just take my advice, organize your days in a way that's filled with activities that you're passionate about. It could be going to the gym, or hanging out with your friends, or just going out in the nature, or reading, or meditating, or anything that you like. And if you actually do this, if you actually organize your days in that way, I promise you, your focus will just get so much better, because frankly, you're not dependent on dopamine anymore. Just slowly add these activities into your days, and before you know it, your days are just so interesting that you don't have time to scroll or time to do these degenerate activities, and you actually have the ability to focus on things for hours and hours at a time. Like right now, I don't even have time to do these habits that destroy my brain and destroy my attention span. My days are just filled with fun things to do. For example, like I just went on a trip to France, and I do push-ups, I meditate, I read books. I just do these productive things every day, and I don't have time to scroll on social media, eat junk food, just play video games or anything like that. I can actually focus on things. And so I recommend you do the same. That's all I wanted to say to the 1% of people still watching. I really hope you enjoyed this one. See you in the next one.